Alright, I got a cup of hot water, 2 cups of flour, a little bit of sugar, about a tablespoon of sugar in there, and just some regular AP flour, no bread flour. But bread flour would actually work a lot better in this situation. You're going to add the yeast. I just got a regular package of yeast, a dry yeast. You're going to add it in there, let it dissolve. Make sure that water is hot. So just mix it around a little bit. It's real hot, so I can barely get my finger in there to dissolve it. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and just dump it straight into their flour mix. Get all of it out. Make sure you get all of it out. You need to just add just a tad bit more water, because chances are you're going to need a little bit more water anyway besides just that small cup. Just a tad bit. And then I'm going to actually add some minced garlic in here. And if I didn't say it already, we were making it some pizza dough for our pizzas later on tonight. I'm going to just go ahead and mix it around till it comes together. You don't need it to be perfect, because you're just actually going to let it rest in the fridge for a little while. So you just knead it a little bit. Bring it into a nice form. What I did forget to add is a little oil, but no worries. Add a little fat, about a tablespoon. Now I'll help you out a little bit. And dough is just like anything else, you want to season it. So that's why I added some fresh garlic. You actually add, granulated garlic, or definitely you might want to add some salt. Not too much pepper. Not too many people like black specks in their dough. But maybe some white pepper if you want to add some type of pepper. Hey, even some cayenne or something. Get fancy with it. That's about right there. That looks about good. So all we're going to do here is transfer bowls, just because I got some powder on this one. I'm going to transfer bowls and put it in this smaller bowl. The dough's nice and worked, You might want to add just a tad bit of oil down there, that way when you come back to it, it's not sticking on the sides or anything. And that's that. You're going to cover it with some plastic and then go ahead and throw it in the refrigerator. Alright, we're about to make this sauce for this pizza real quick. I got some sausage chopped up. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there, get a little color to it real quick, and take it right back out. Then I'm going to add my onions, my garlic, and pour that away, and then we're going to add the sauce. careful because it is like popcorn out here with these things. You just want to get a little residue to that pot so you got some flavor to your onions and your garlic. Alright, what we're going to do here is just go for a second. Alright, we got enough color on those. Go ahead and take these out of the pot. Just throw them in something for a second. We're going to add some of these onions that I've previously chopped earlier. And I mean, normally you probably would want to mince those onions, but since I don't really care and I like onions and I'm not going really for prettiness, I'm going to go ahead and I cut them the long way, or chop them I should say. Throw a little bit more fat in that pot. You are going to throw some color to these onions, and then add the garlic. Alright, got enough color to the onions. I'm going to add a little garlic that's already minced. Since I like my garlic and we are cooking some Italian, I'm going to go ahead and throw a good amount of garlic in there. Be careful though, because garlic does add a little spice. By spice I mean not just flavor, but actual spicy flavor if you add too much. So if you don't like spice, then you may only want to add just like a teaspoon or a little bit less than that even. So we got that going. Add a little bit more fat in there. I'll go ahead at this point and add my previously cooked sausage back in there. Hopefully I can get all that fat out of there. That's all flavor. Then at this point, I'm going to add my puree. You can add some paste and add a little bit of water to that paste if you don't have puree. But personally, the puree works just fine. And for this right here, you can even get some whole tomatoes and squeeze them, get the juice. You know, it's all on preference, but we're just doing a simple pizza sauce, so this works just fine. Go ahead and throw all that in there. What we're going to do is just let this simmer for about 5 minutes or so to get some flavor. Doesn't take long for tomato puree to heat up. Add a little salt and pepper, you know, season. And you should be good to go. Alright, so we got our dough out the fridge. Basically you want to just kind of have it to where it's nice and soft and it feels real good. No dampness, you know. I just tucked it under like a little like bao bun or something. And what we're going to basically do is we're going to toss it. Everybody loves tossing pizza dough. It's probably one of the funner things to do. So you know, get you a nice little ball, shape it up real nice, and then, you know, drag it out a little bit. That way you can get your knuckles up under it, and then we're going to toss it, alright? Now the key to tossing is, when you toss it, it's almost like if you used to play video games back in the day, the all-you-get, you know? And that's basically what you're doing. You want it to land on your knuckles, and you'll be alright. So, we're going to give it a toss.
What's with this cheese?
There was this nice woman giving samples.
Was she blonde?
Yeah.
Introducing new Boursin Gourmet Scrambled Cheese.
The key to this is to keep your knuckles.
You did good.
You want your knuckles to stay with flour on them. So my knuckles are getting a little dry. So I'm gonna make sure I get a little flour on my knuckles. Throw a little bit on there because I can feel a little dampness. And it all depends on how big you want your pizza. I'll toss it about one more time and we'll be good. Alright, we're going to throw it back here. And you got a little hole, it's alright, it's pizza, it's dough. Close it up, you'll be alright. And this is just a pizza for me and my fiance. So I'm not really worried, I just made just enough for her. Close your holes up if you got 1 or 2, 3, 4, whatever, close them up. And what we're going to do here is make a little crust real quick. You're just going to go around it, fold it over. If you want, you can even stuff the crust. You know, this is at the point where you stuff the crust, put something up under it. I got cornmeal on the bottom of this tray. That's a secret so it doesn't stick.
Let's do it. If we're going to do something here that matters,
You got a little dry piece, just, you know, throw a little flour on it.
this is going to be a changing day in your life.
You know, stretch it out a little bit. Just keep that formation. And I don't like the way that is, so try to thicken it up a little bit. You're good to go. Now you're going to add your sauce, your cheese, and whatever toppings you got. Alright, toppings are on there. Just add a little butter to the crust. A little butter and garlic. Or you can even throw like some basil or something in there and chop it up. Basil on the crust or in the sauce. We got our toppings, a little half and half, a little something, you know, nothing too major, just a nice little dinner. And we're gonna throw this in the oven at 400 and we're gonna pull it out and show you what it looked like. Yeah, so here we go, the finished product. As you see, got that nice brown crust. It's looking real nice. But that's how you do it. Go ahead and cut it up and eat and enjoy.